What is going on, you guys? My name is Bobby Ray, and I'm going to be giving you my 2020 review of World of Warcraft Classic from a noob's perspective. I'm going to be going over three main, different kind of sections while I'm talking about this. The first one's going to be the leveling experience, the second one's going to be the PvP experience, and the third one is going to be that social aspect, which is something that I think is most important when we're talking about MMORPGs. So first, to give you a little bit of a background on me, I have played World of Warcraft since probably, I don't know, about like Wrath of the Lich King, Burning Crusade is what I kind of remember me playing, but I never got to max level. I would always make a character, I would level it up to like level 20, and then I would get really, really bored of it, and I'd make another character, and I would just kind of be in that crazy cycle until I eventually just burned out on the game altogether. World of Warcraft Classic has been different. I'm actually about to hit level cap, and I've been playing it since launch very consistently. It's just, being a husband and a father means you got to dedicate your time elsewhere, but I am going to hit that level cap, and I'm going to be able to actually start raiding here pretty soon, which means I'm very familiar with the leveling system, which is the first thing I'm going to be talking about. So, leveling in World of Warcraft Classic is very, I don't want to use the word grindy because that kind of alludes to like RuneScape and kind of stuff like that, where you just kill the same thing over and over and over again. But it is a lot of questing, and it is challenging depending upon what class you're playing. I played a rogue, and people say it's like kind of like a hard class to level. I didn't really think it was that hard of a class to level. It was a lot of like very interactive gameplay, which is something I liked, and the leveling experience takes you through these different continents, through these different zones, and they all have their like unique themes as you're going through them. And if you actually take the time to read the quest text, and there's a really, really good add-on you can use for that called Immersion. Um, I'll put that in the description, but it makes everything a lot more interactive. So you actually read the quests, you're going through them, and surprisingly enough, there's really good writing in this game. So the leveling experience was great. So far, me and my wife have been playing it, and between the two of us, we've been able to grind out to about like level 54, 55, and we'll be closing in on 60 before the end of the month because we're just kind of putting in that last little bit of effort right now. So leveling experience, I'm definitely going to say 10 out of 10 would recommend. It depends on your taste, though. If you're somebody that doesn't even care about leveling, just wants to hit the end game and start playing that, then maybe this isn't the game for you because the leveling experience I really do think is the game. Um, and it seems like a lot of people just kind of blow by it with boosting and all this stuff. I just made a video on that. I'll put that in the link in the description too, how I think boosting is kind of negatively affecting that experience. But even with boosting kind of getting in the way of it, and what boosting is when players that are higher level help lower players get through stuff. Even with that, I think that the leveling experience is very, very, very good. So 10 out of 10 would recommend on that. After that, the PvP. So the PvP in World of Warcraft Classic is once again really good, and it's really good in a way that most people aren't going to think because it is not balanced. There is no balance in World of Warcraft Classic. Like some classes are really good at one thing, other classes are really good at another thing, and it's kind of like a rock paper scissors thing with some of the classes because unless you're really super good, there's no way you're going to beat them. But that's the thing that makes the PvP good is everybody's not on a level playing field. So it creates this kind of system where you have to kind of counteract what the other person's going to do and your class means something. If you're going up against another, if you are, I'll use an example. If you're a rogue and you're going up against a paladin, like that paladin, as long as that paladin isn't trash, shouldn't die. Now, are they always going to kill the rogue? No, but they shouldn't die, especially if it's an open world PvP situation. And it's just something that that rogue has to take into consideration. Like, hey, am I really going to waste my time on this paladin for him to just bubble and hearth away, or for to just so he runs back to a town or something? Yeah, like it creates kind of like it's like a chess match in your head about like what decision you're going to make. Whereas in the retail World of Warcraft, everybody seems to have the same kind of abilities. They're called different things, but everybody has a stun. Everybody has this. Everybody has that. the PvP in World of Warcraft Classic is great because it represents how unfair some things really are, I would say, in the real world. So maybe I'm going a little bit too in depth on that, but I really enjoyed the PvP in World of Warcraft Classic because of the unbalanced nature of it. If you're somebody who's really into, I don't know, like esports, which is a lot more about like precision clicks and everybody has to have some sort of balance, otherwise you're like it's just not going to be fun for everybody involved. I mean, I get that, or they'd all just end up playing one class. So I understand that kind of side of the argument as well. But for me personally, PvP in World of Warcraft Classic was exactly my taste and something that I continue to do open world and in battlegrounds. So the battlegrounds are different than the open world. Battlegrounds are like an instanced area where it's a team versus a team, and open world is where you can just kill people all over the place. So 10 out of 10 would recommend for the PvP. And then the last, which I started out this video saying I think that it is the most important aspect of World of Warcraft, I'm sorry, of MMORPGs in general, is the social aspect of the game. Now, this is where World of Warcraft Classic really shines because I would say the nicest community I have ever met in any MMORPG is not World of Warcraft Classic. Like that is not, it is not a nice, happy-go-lucky community where everyone's super nice and accepting and stuff. If you want that, you're probably going to want to look at like Final Fantasy 14 or something. But the social aspect is something that I like because it is very adult. Now it's not adult in the kind of way that you'd see it like Goldshire on some weird servers on retail, but it's adult where people are interacting with each other. You have an investment in the game when a good weapon or a good piece of armor drops. Like I can remember when I was going through, I think I was going through, yeah, I was going through Maradon, and a really, really good chest piece dropped. It had like plus 25 agility, and I hit need on it. And there was another hunter there who hit need on it too. No, it was a rogue. He hit need on it too. And I won it. I wasn't high enough level to use it. I was like one level away from that. But he messaged me because he realized I didn't wear it. And he was all like, bro, are you going to even wear that? And I could tell that he was mad. And when it's a weird thing to say, but when people get mad from a video game, that's how you know it's good. And it's that kind of like social tension where people care about what happens that makes it better. Asking to like finding a group and then taking that whole group to the dungeon is better than having an instanced dungeon that you can just queue up for and then everyone gets teleported there. It's better to you work together as a team and then get over there. And then when you get there, you have these social interactions where people get mad about loot. People get mad about gear, and they get mad about it because it's scarce. You ain't going to be able to see that stuff all the time. You're not always going to be able to get that piece of gear, so it means something when it drops. So that's kind of like my like the social aspect, I would say, like it for me, 10 out of 10, but maybe for some other people might be like 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. It depends on if you want a really, really nice community that everyone helps, or if you want a real community of people talking and interacting and things being at stake, then that's kind of more what World of Warcraft Classic is. So those were the 3 things that I went over in this review of World of Warcraft Classic. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to have it come to a close here. Overall, we went over leveling. I talked about how the leveling in World of Warcraft Classic is really good in my opinion because it is a part of the game. It's not just something that you have to blow by. So if that's something you like, boom, it takes you on an adventure. It's awesome. Next, we talked about PvP, player versus player, and it is not a balanced player versus player, but the fact that it's unbalanced actually makes it a little bit more fun in my opinion. So it is not something for you esport gamers that are looking for a super balanced video game, but if you're looking for something unbalanced where everyone has their own unique flavor of what they're doing, then World of Warcraft Classic is for you in regards to PvP. And finally, we talked about that social aspect. And that social aspect is something that I really like about World of Warcraft Classic because it's very adult. Everything that happens has a meaning, and that's something that gets me to keep coming back. It's by no means a nice area, but it is something that gets me to come back. So that's what we really talked about today. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you like it. If you want to subscribe, would really help me because I don't even have one subscriber right now, so maybe you could be the first one. That would help me out too. And then finally, if you did like this video, the thing that you can do the most that could help me out is you could share this video. I'm not going to say with your friends because I'm not the kind of guy that's going to share World of Warcraft on my Facebook, but maybe you have a Reddit thread, maybe you have a Reddit group, maybe you have a Facebook group, maybe you have another place online where there's other people who play World of Warcraft Classic that you guys talk about stuff and share memes. I'd appreciate it if you shared this video there because it would really help this channel grow, and I'd like to see this channel grow because it's something I care about. So if you did that for me, I would appreciate it. And if you think any of this was stupid, let me know down in the comments, good, bad, or indifferent. It's going to help me out and it's going to get more views on this video. That's what I'm looking for. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video today. You have a fantastic evening, if it's your evening, morning, afternoon, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.